Situation critical. Emergency. Situation critical. Emergency. Situation critical.
Unknown vessel, this is International Rescue. Please be advised, you are currently on a collision course. Do you copy? Yeah, no kidding. If you don't change direction, you're crashing into Earth. This is the Calypso. Its 10-year mission was to exit our solar system, gather scientific data from deep space, and return back home.
It's certainly on the way home, but much faster than it should be.
What can your scans tell us, Thunderbird 5?
For starters, the engines aren't on, meaning there could be a malfunction or it's out of fuel.
Or both, and without engines, they can't slow down. Hey, what about the astronauts on board?
Most likely it's still in deep sleep hibernation. Since it's supposed to take 5 years to return, the automated revival system doesn't expect them to be in wake-up distance for another 2 years.
Well, it looks like we got a spaceship to catch.
Not to mention some astronauts to wake up, and I'd like to be there when they do. The Calypso mission has always been of great interest to me.
Then let's gear up.
Now to accompany my alone time, the world's most perfect sandwich. The global emergency alarm? That's never good. This is International Rescue. We're receiving your call.
It's an emergency! Somebody help me!
Parker? Is everything okay?
No, Mr. Gordon said all available ships on the double.
We're a little short-handed today, Parker, but I'll do whatever I can. What's the situation?
It's Sherbet. He's gone missing.
Sherbet? The dog? I'm gonna go ahead and get back to my sandwich now.
But Mr. Gordon, sir, if my lady gets home and he's not found, she'll be devastated.
And I'll be the one saving the day. All right, I'm on my way.
Oh, thank you, lad. But if you could do me a proper one and keep this on the down low.
Understood.
What are you doing?
Ah! John, I need to borrow Thunderbird 1.
You're joking.
Do I look like I'm joking? It's an emergency.
Virgil will be back soon. Can't you wait for him?
No. And since you have your nose stuck in everything around here, I'm guessing you were listening in on that call from Parker.
Communications is my job, Gordon.
See, that's perfect. So it can be your job to communicate my transportation needs to Scott. Just wait till after I get there to tell him, okay?
You better not crash it.
Thunderbird 1? I mean, Thunderbird 1 is go! Whoa!
Gordon?
It's fine. I just need to get my air legs. Now, which one of these things makes it go fast?
Whoa. Well, that's a lot bigger than I thought.
I can already see we have a slight problem.
Yeah, I see it too.
Care to fill me in here?
This ship was designed over 20 years ago. It doesn't have a universal docking ring.
Please tell me it at least has an airlock.
A very large one, as I recall.
Good, but I don't see why we can't just grab hold of the ship with Thunderbird 3 and slow it down.
At the speed we're traveling, the slightest mistake could send Calypso into an uncontrolled spin.
Then here's the plan. I'll spacewalk over and wake up the crew. Once we have them safely aboard Thunderbird 3, we can gently bump Calypso into a new direction.
You'll have to make it quick. Before long, we'll be too close to Earth to avoid a crash, no matter what.
FAB.
Well, what are we waiting for? Launch the drones!
Hello to you too, Parker. This drone will find your mutt. Now, how does Scott control this thing? Oh, maybe we'll do this the old-fashioned way.
Oh. Sherbet!
Sherbet!
All right, Thunderbird 3. I'm ready to cross.
Hold on, Scott. Sensors are picking up a cloud of space dust just ahead.
Should I be worried about dust?
At the speed we're going, yeah. Your suit would be shredded.
That would not be good.
Okay, just passed it on the starboard side. You're good to go.
FAB. I'm clear of the airlock. Minimal systems are active. It's running lights only in here. I see the sleep capsules. Now to wake up the crew.
Scott, what is it?
I don't know. Feels like I'm not alone in here.
Scott, what is it?
It's nothing. Just some kind of a robot. And apparently the source of the distress call.
It's Braman.
Wait, you know this thing?
Know him? I built him. I gave him to the mission as a gift. They even added a voice so he can speak.
Well, I think your robot may have a few screws loose. Braman, can you tell me what happened here? Yes, the situation is bad, but I'm with International Rescue, and we're here to help. Ah, now I see why Max doesn't talk.
What was that, Scott?
Huh? Nothing, Brains, just thinking out loud.
Colonel Tracy? Is that you?
No. Sorry. I'm his son, Scott.
Good morning, sunshine. Why are we waking up 2 years early?
There's been a malfunction on your ship. Let's get you both up and I'll explain everything.
Sorry to hear about your dad.
He trained us, you know. One of a kind.
You look a lot like him.
We miss him.
You didn't have too much trouble with him, did you?
Well, he's unusual.
Wasn't always that way. Started acting strangely just as we were turning for home. He kept trying to send a distress call for no good reason. When we went into deep sleep, all of our systems were just fine.
Here we go. No fuel. Main drive engine's burnt out. Great.
Braman fired the engines. It's right here in his activity log. What was he thinking?
Okay, it looks like we have no other choice but to abandon ship. You two can come aboard Thunderbird 3. We'll knock the Calypso off its flight path before it crashes into Earth.
No way!
We've spent 8 years on this mission and another 10 preparing for it. These computers store precious deep space data and we're not leaving it behind.
What she said.
Can't we just transfer the data over to Thunderbird 3's computers?
Their system is over 20 years old. It's completely incompatible with ours.
So, in other words, not something you can do with a couple of swipes.
Then we'll just take everything with us. Consoles and all.
Sherbet! Sherbet!
Yeah, boy?
He's got to be around here somewhere. Sherbet! Sherbet! Oh, Sherbet! I see something, but it's too far inside to make out exactly what it is.
It has to be Sherbet. Go on, then.
I'm not crawling in that drain.
But it's your job to do the rescues.
And it's your job to look after Lady Penelope's dog, which you lost.
Well, she's your girlfriend.
Lady Penelope is not my girlfriend.
And she never will be, unless you crawl in that hole.
Sure fell for that one, didn't you, Gordon?
I think that's all of them.
I'm going to miss this place.
I'll make sure our next home has a good view. Maybe trees this time.
Hang tight. I'll move this across to Thunderbird 3, then come back and get you. I'll be back before you know it.
Got another dust cloud, and it's coming in fast.
Will the ships be okay?
Yes, but your suit's gonna...
I know. How long do I have?
About 8 seconds.
I'm not gonna make it.
I can't look!
Scott!
I'm fine. But the other side of this console is gonna need a new coat of paint.
That was a close one. But it looks like all of the data drives are intact.
We have a problem.
More space dust?
Space dust we can handle. This is much worse. The deep space data may be safe aboard Thunderbird 3, but we've run out of time to change the flight path.
The Calypso's gonna crash into Earth no matter what.
Well?
I found him!
Is it Sherbet?
Wait a minute! No! Ah! Get me out of here!
Crawl backwards!
Can't you see I'm trying? Okay, that was not Sherbet, and it sprayed me.
Oh, I believe, sir. You found a polecat by mistake.
This is the last time I ever help you, Parker. I stink!
It's a direct hit no matter how you look at it.
And the impact will be in a city full of people.
We may not be able to stop the Calypso from crashing into Earth, but we might be able to control where it crashes.
That's right. If we deploy the atmospheric brakes at just the right time, it'll give us just enough control to crash it into the ocean instead.
All right then. Let's set the Calypso's autopilot and go home.
Only one tiny problem with that. The autopilot's here on board Thunderbird 3, along with the rest of the Calypso's systems.
But we can't have one of us pilot the ship manually.
Actually, we can. Hello, Braman. It's me, Brains. Yes, but we need you to do something very important for us.
Braman, we need you to pilot the Calypso into a crash landing somewhere over the ocean. Can you do that? Is Braman up for this?
Yes, at least I hope so.
That's not a lot of reassurance.
Brains, I will pilot.
Thank you, Braman. It was good to see you again.
Sailing over the mountain.
All traffic, please be advised. Incoming craft on a crash course trajectory. For your own safety, stay out of the way. The Calypso has hit the water. The city is safe.
Well done, Braman.
Parker, there you are. I was just wondering where you'd... Gordon. Parker, what's wrong?
It's Sherbet, milady. He's been with you the whole time.
I know how much you hate taking Sherbet to the doggy salon, so I thought I would save you the trouble.
We thought he went missing.
And you called international rescue. Oh, Parker, you sweet, sweet man. Really, Gordon, you shouldn't have.
Oh, it was nothing.
I really mean it. You shouldn't have come in Thunderbird 1 at all. When Scott finds out you borrowed it for this, oh, you'll never hear the end of it. I'd invite you in for tea, but... Oh, Gordon, the smell. Oh.
Previously on Thunderbirds Are Go. This is the Calypso. Its mission was to exit our solar system, gather data, and return back home.
It's Braman!
Your robot may have a few screws loose.
Wasn't always that way. He kept trying to send a distress call for no good reason.
Braman, we need you to pilot the Calypso into a crash landing.
Calypso has hit the water.
Emergency. Emergency. Situation critical.
Couldn't sleep either. I was up all night with that racket. The emergency frequency is supposed to be for, emergencies? Kind of feel sorry for Braman. Saves a city, and what does he get in return? A soak at the bottom of the cold, dark ocean for eternity. Well, now that you put it that way... Do you think it's a malfunction, Brains?
It's hard to say. Something is definitely strange about all this. Maybe once I analyze the data from the Calypso, it might tell me more.
If it's bothering you, I can filter out his distress call.
But he'll still be sending one. We just won't hear it.
We have to remember Braman is only a machine. He's not in pain. He's not feeling anything.
Anybody out there? International rescue. Please help me.
He may only be a machine, but that machine just asked us for help. Don't worry, Braman. I'm coming to get you.
My oh my. Calypso's deep space data could take me months to analyze.
It's not your job to do that, you know.
True, but this data could be life-changing. Anything could be out there beyond our solar system. Besides, there is something about this sensor data that is highly unusual.
Just remember, we need you here, and not a million miles away.
9 billion to be precise.
I found some of the Calypso wreckage. And of all the places for it to have settled, what's left of the cockpit is inside the Marindata vent fields.
FAB, Thunderbird 4. Be careful in there. Those water vents are boiling hot.
Yeah, I noticed. Man, this place gives me the creeps. I'm having a hard time getting a lock on Braman.
Of all the times for him to stop calling for help.
It's not just that. I'm getting a lot of sensor interference from all the minerals in the water. John, can you try giving me a signal boost?
Coming right up.
I'm going to do an ultra-sonar sweep. That should let me see everything down here for a few seconds. Someone may have beaten us to this rescue.
I don't see any GDF in the area. Are you sure?
Pretty sure. It's the Chaos Cruiser.
Interference down there could work to your advantage. You're pretty much invisible to the Chaos crew.
Let's hope it stays that way.
I think we're close, but it's been over an hour since the last distress call.
If we could just use the ultrasonar.
You do realize the GDF is looking for us? And using our ultrasonar could tell them exactly where we are?
Yes, on the first part. No on the second.
This wreckage came from the Calypso. That means there could be valuable information on board. I want it. Today, if that's not too much trouble.
Why is everyone up so early?
Gordon went to rescue Braman and the Hood beat him to it.
What? Why didn't you wake me up?
We tried. 3 times.
I can't just let the Hood take him. It's a matter of principle.
Gordon, you're all alone down there. I'm not sure Braman's worth tangling with the Hood.
But I have one thing he doesn't. Braman's exact location. All I have to do is slip in, grab Mr. Chatterbox, and I'm gone. Easy.
What do you think, Brains? Is there anything of value the Hood could find in Braman?
I agree with Gordon. We should not let the Hood take him.
I'm not taking any chances either. I've alerted Captain Rigby and the GDF.
We'll be waiting as soon as the Hood hits the surface.
There you are.
No, 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 no!
International rescue. Now this makes things interesting.
It looks like it's pulled some kind of robot out of the wreckage.
What do you reckon it does?
I have no idea. But if International Rescue want it, then I want it more. Don't let him get away.
Gordon, you've activated your emergency code. Gordon? Gordon!
All this fuss over a heap of scrap. It better be worth it.
You think he'll be okay? Gordon, I mean.
That's for International Rescue to worry about. Havoc, take us out of here.
Number 2 is go.
Grandma Tracy, any word from Gordon?
We're not hearing a thing. The boys are on their way.
Tell them I'm coming.
GDF craft, armed disruptors, and fire at will.
They're firing sonic disruptors.
Then I'd suggest you do something about it.
Launching countermeasures.
Disruptors. We'll have to find another way to bring them down.
Just a rusty old piece of junk if you ask me.
Situation critical.
I'd say you're on board the Chaos Cruiser now. Oi! Quiet, you!
This better not be an elaborate ruse to annoy me.
The submarine pods are assembled. Thanks for helping us, Lady Penelope.
Don't give it another thought. Full speed ahead, Parker.
Right you harbour, lady.
Oh man, Thunderbird 4's under that? Oh, this is a lot worse than I thought. Grandma?
Sensors are still picking up a pulse, but it's weak.
We're going to have to work together on this. Alan, you and I will carefully lift the chimney. Lady Penelope, the second Thunderbird 4 is in the clear.
I'll get him.
I see the ship. There, milady.
Oh, Gordon.
On my way.
Hurry, Parker. Please.
On our way, milady. Gordon will be all right. I just know it.
Doing the med scan now, Grandma. Stand by.
Receiving.
I can have him back to the island in less than 10 minutes.
Virgil, no. Forget about Tracy Island. You need to get that boy to a hospital. Now!
You didn't need to do that.
I figured I owed you a few.
Bring those 3 in for me, would you?
If it's all the same to you, I'm doing this for myself.
No boom! Could be duds.
No. Electronic disablers. I'll shake them off.
I only need one.
What?
What's happening?
She's taking control of the cruiser. Help me reroute the power distribution. I need phase shielding at maximum.
Which one?
The one marked phase shielding. Our only hope is to get far enough away from Thunderbird's shadow before KO takes complete control of our systems.
Well, then get away from her.
I can't. She's too good a pilot.
Then we'll need a distraction.
The Chaos Cruiser's opening a hatch.
They're throwing something out.
No, it's only Braman.
The Hood's trying to distract me. He knows I have him.
Kale, save that robot!
What?
There's no time to explain. You have to grab him.
I'll lose my control lock. The hood will get away.
This is more important. Please trust me.
This machine better be worth it.
He will be. I'm certain. Bring Braman back to the island as soon as you can.
I will, Brains. But first, I have a stop to make. How is he?
He'll live.
At least you didn't break your sense of humor.
Just about the only thing I didn't.
He'll be off his feet for a while. But that's nothing some rest and Grandma's home cooking can't fix.
Maybe I could just stay here at the hospital instead. We're only talking a few months, right?
Okay, everybody out. Gordon needs some sleep.
We'll be back to check on you later. Bring snacks. Hey, thanks for saving my life today.
I'm sure you would have done the same for me.
Well, it is my job, you know.
Get better soon. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I owe you a cup of tea.
Max, this is your big brother.
So what exactly are we looking for?
I've extracted the relevant data from the Calypso's deep space mission, but I believe Braman is the key to understanding it. Here it is.
That's the same distress call he's been making over and over.
Yes, but you see, this computer code proves that the message didn't originate with Braman. He's been repeating an SOS from someone else. The data logs from the Calypso show that it was picked up at the furthest point in the deep space mission.
But that would mean that the distress call was coming from outside this solar system. That's impossible.
Wait, there's something else in the SOS signal. It's heavily encrypted.
I see it. Brains, that's one of our encryptions.
I can decode it. F, A, B. KO. This could only come from one person.
Jeff Tracy.
He may still be alive.